Imagine this. You just uploaded your newest AI-powered video. The thumbnail is sharp, the retention graph is looking promising, and your AI voiceover sounds almost too good. You refresh your dashboard, and suddenly, limited monetization. Or worse, disallowed. Synthetic content not properly disclosed. One tiny disclosure box you didn't check, and now your ad revenue vanishes. It hits you all at once. Could one missing disclosure really ruin your channel? Welcome to the new era of AI rules, where a few lines in a policy document on another continent can impact creators worldwide. And today, we're breaking it down without legal jargon, fear-mongering, or 500-page PDFs. Time to zoom out. The EU AI Act is the world's first massive, comprehensive law regulating artificial intelligence. Think of it as the GDPR of AI, but bigger, broader, and aimed at everything from chatbots to deepfake generators. The key part for content creators? Generative AI rules officially kicked in August 2025. So if you're using AI-generated voices, AI-created avatars, deepfake-style scenes, AI-altered footage, the EU now considers that regulated activity. Now, here's the easiest way to understand how the EU AI Act works. It uses a movie rating system for AI. That's right, forget legal codes. Think popcorn. Minimal risk, G-rated. Harmless stuff. Spell check, filters, recommendation algorithms. Limited risk, PG. Could mislead people, but not harmful. Requires transparency. This is where most creator content sits. High risk, R-rated. Anything that impacts safety, credit, employment, healthcare, transportation. Unacceptable risk, banned. AI that manipulates people or violates rights. Creators live almost entirely in the PG level. Safe as long as you're honest. Now compare that with the UK, which said, let's keep things flexible. They skipped the giant law and instead adopted a principles-based approach, using existing regulators like Ofcom and the Information Commissioner's Office to guide AI use. Think of it as the UK saying, be fair, be transparent, be safe. And don't make us write a giant rulebook unless you force us to. Now let's talk about why creators, even in the US, should care. The EU AI Act includes fines so large, they make GDPR look cute. We're talking tens of millions of euros, or a significant percentage of global revenue. Sure, they're aiming that at tech giants, not a YouTuber in Colorado. But here's the crucial part. Platforms are responsible too, which means YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok will enforce these rules globally just to stay safe. If the EU says all synthetic media that looks real must be clearly disclosed, platforms are not going to build a separate EU-only moderation system. They'll enforce it everywhere. That's why we're already seeing AI content disclosure toggles, synthetic media labels, deepfake detection systems, automatic metadata scanning penalties you may feel, demonetization, reduced reach, content labels you didn't add, potential channel strikes, removal of misleading synthetic content. Now, let's quickly break down your obligations under the EU model. 1. Disclose synthetic content clearly. If AI makes something look or sound real, it needs a visible notice. No fine print, no vague hints. It must be obvious to a viewer. Think, some scenes in this video were created using AI. Voice is AI generated. Character created using synthetic media. 2. Document your AI sources. If you use a model that you trained on your own data, you'll need to keep notes. Platforms may want documentation later. Regulators definitely expect it from developers. 3. Run a mini risk assessment. This doesn't mean hiring a consultant. It just means asking yourself, could viewers mistake this AI for a real person? Could this AI scene spread misinformation? Could this voice clone be misinterpreted as a real human? Does this apply to your faceless channel? If you use AI voices and visually realistic footage? Absolutely. Here's the twist. Compliance is not a punishment. It's a competitive advantage. Viewers are becoming very aware of AI fakery. They appreciate honesty, and creators who openly disclose AI use, even when they don't have to, build trust and credibility. Think of it this way. Between two identical channels, one says, "This was partially created using AI." The other hides it. Which creator feels more trustworthy? On top of that, the EU Act requires every member state to designate national AI authorities. These bodies will issue guidelines, examples, clarifications, and best practices. Staying aligned with them will make you look like a professional, and platforms may prioritize compliant creators as low risk. For brands, this matters even more. Sponsorship deals increasingly ask about responsible AI use. Being an AI transparent creator is starting to feel like an industry credential. And let's be real, if the US eventually rolls out AI rules, and it will, they'll almost certainly borrow heavily from the EU and UK. Okay, here's the part where we turn all of this into something actually useful. Your AI compliance checklist: simple, practical, no lawyer needed. 1. Clearly disclose synthetic or altered content. If it looks real and AI made it, say so. On screen, in audio, in metadata, be unmistakably transparent. 2. Keep a lightweight audit trail, not a spreadsheet from a spy movie, just small notes, the model you used, the prompt, the tool version, the date. If a platform disputes something, you're protected. 3. Update your metadata. As platforms add new AI content tags and toggles, use them. Metadata is the new insurance policy. 4. Follow national guidance, even if you're in the US, because EU authorities will publish practical examples. UK regulators will refine their principles. Platforms will integrate these rules into global policies. Staying informed equals staying protected. Here's the big takeaway. These rules aren't here to crush creativity. They're here to shape a world where AI can be used boldly, responsibly, and transparently. And creators who learn this stuff early, they're the ones who stand out. So next time you upload that AI-assisted video, you won't be worrying about one missing disclosure ruining your channel. You'll hit publish confidently because you're ahead of every